Friday morning, came into the shop, just gotta clean up this freaking mess. Then I gotta head it up to like Allentown area for a family trip. It's a long weekend. I'm just leaving Aaron here, and he's gonna work on the oil pan today. He's gonna go to this guy's house and rip off some harnesses for from his 3.8. So we can use it for 380SX over here. And Aaron's gonna have this camera on him so that he could film the process. So we just put a JRC performance intake manifold. This is really nice, beautiful, CNC'd. Can't go wrong with it. Hit up John Craft if you want one of those. Stupid people like us, like flowchart and all that bullshit, and they won't buy it anyway. They don't have money anyway, but they always do that to poke a seller. I mean, how can you go wrong with this nice quality intake? It's gotta be better than stock anyway. You know what I mean? So, and we're gonna actually try to see if we could get some dyno numbers for this.
Okay. So right here's like how it should be properly sealed. You know, when it's completely squashed, it should be a nice thin layer. Some spots it should even be, you know, nothing, but it's nice and smooth and flat. If you look over here, obviously that's not what we have here. So this right here, to me it looks like silicone on top of silicone that wasn't really entirely cleaned off. I'm not too sure what type of silicone it is, but it definitely didn't adhere the correct way. But the worst thing is all these markings. Some of them are actually all the way through from inside. So that would cause a very serious problem with leakage. We'll try our best to see what we can do to fix it. And
you said something about that top part?
Oh yeah.
The bolt went through?
You guys gotta make sure you're using the right bolts. Because some of these bolts that I pulled out of here were actually longer than they're supposed to. Yes, and actually broke through the top part of the silicone, the oil pan, the upper oil pan. See, my mark is like that little burr. That was my mark.
Which is also inside, so wouldn't have be a bigger damage like this out.
Nah, like you never take a chisel or a screwdriver. Never do that. Never.
I want to talk shit about some other 3.8 owners or whoever's installing a turbo kit.
Some people, they take a screwdriver and chisel. Never do that. Okay, so now the timing cover is ready to go on. Everything's all clean. Everything's all clean over here. And I also replaced the front main seal. So now we got to apply silicone and install the timing cover.
This is a workout. We're going up so much. Alrighty, Monday, Columbus Day. We came out to the shop. The post office is closed today, so I don't have to like rush all that to catch up with the orders and whatnot. But I'm gonna still process it, but on the side I'm gonna try to finish this car. Aaron's already applied the seal, took care of some issues here and there, and the new oil pan's on the car. Completely dried out the seal for a couple of days, so it should be good to go. The owner provided us a wrong filter, so Aaron's out there to get the filter, oil filter that is. We'll just gotta fill it up and see what happens. And we're gonna just leave the car outside just to make sure nothing's leaking. And we're hoping that's the case. And finally, we're gonna move this car on the lift. I'm gonna kind of clean up a little bit, move things around slightly. Not that this car came in like really clean, flawless condition, but I'm just gonna shoot some air and clean up the engine bay, prep for the engine to go in today. Just gonna start moving the car. So I'm just shooting some air, just take some dust out. It's been covered the whole time it's been sitting here, so not that it's been collecting dust, but while at it, I'm just gonna clean up the engine bay, like over here and all that. See all that dirt. Some little things that I could do for the owner. So, all right. So after some cleaning, I don't know if you can see it, but it's way cleaner. I mean, what will be the next time you could actually get in there, unless the motor's out, unless you have like really tiny hands. So Aaron is now putting all the little things, sensors and all that stuff back together. Little pulleys here and there, alternator, water pump, oil sandwich, starters already put together. And we'll be using all the brand new OEM gaskets that came with the whole kit. Seals and gaskets, everything's brand new. Alright, so this is how the motor is sitting now. Intake manifold is put on together, all little accessories. Turbo manifold. Turbo is being washed up. We're just gonna clean it up, and also missing a little fitting for the return line. So we're just waiting on that, and it should go on tomorrow. I'm just setting up everything for the car and dropping the transmission off, so that when Aaron comes in tomorrow, we'll just finish up little things here and there. Actually, hopefully drop this motor in the car tomorrow or Wednesday. So Aaron has some family emergency, and he's been just on and off a little bit because, you know, family first. So since last weekend, so whenever he gets a chance, he comes in and work, and then basically just go back and take care of it. So just got the can tune done, and I'm just gonna go right back and try to drop this transmission. So finally getting to see this wall. I'm very happy. This wall has been blocked for at least last 4 or 5 months. Now I see the floor. Very nice. Woohoo! So what I ended up doing is push up this Rob's car on the lift, setting up, dropping the transmission myself, and ready to be just prepping for tomorrow. Ta-da! All right, half an hour later, here's the transmission. I was actually using a transmission jack like you're supposed to, and drop it off. So been a while actually taking something off. Aaron's been doing it for me, and realized, yeah, I haven't been really doing those stuff recently, but me after this, everything's cleaned up, and that's how I do it. Unlike somebody. See, this color doesn't matter. The sound is only Aaron's picking up because he's a color blind. Do you see it green?